All right, King Ralph back here again with Ben F. SilverIo as we are looking at another one of our WrestleMania Rewind videos. Ben had the opportunity to talk to some folks during WrestleMania week last year. And Ben, who are you talking to in this video?
Well, today we have the punk rock queen, Jamie Senegal, who now you may know as Pamela Meredith Westenra. She has changed up her brand a little bit, feeling more herself with this new name. But back when she was known as Jamie Senegal, we had a chance to talk before the Circle 6 show at the Punk Rock Museum. We talked about her connection to both punk rock and pro wrestling. We talked about how she became a staple of Circle 6 and what to expect from this chaotic promotion, based out of LA. But we also talked about her wrestling moms, one of whom is Sue Young, who was one of her opponents on this day. She was part of a team of Hollywood Haley J and Bryn Thorne as they faced Tara Zepp, Lindsay Snow, and Sue Young, who would go on to be known as the PWO. They've been taking over the indies for the past year. You've probably seen them around the country somewhere doing something crazy. But the same can be said about Pamela herself, right? Because she's a loose cannon, you might say.
Certainly.
And she's been around the business for a number of years, and so we also get to talk about some of the changes from when she started wrestling to now, and the representation for the LGBTQ community, and how it's evolved and how it can keep evolving. So we get into that a little bit here too.
Very cool. Well, be sure to check out all of our WrestleMania Rewind videos that are now on our YouTube channel and enjoy this interview with formerly known as Jamie Senegal.
We're here with Jamie Lynn Senegal at the Punk Rock Museum. Thank you for joining me, Jamie.
Thank you for having me. We're here at the coolest place on earth.
Hell yeah. So, what does it mean for the punk rock queen to be wrestling at the Punk Rock Museum?
It's the coolest thing ever. I always feel very much in touch with my roots and everything when I get to be in a place like this.
Yes.
Especially I feel like there's so many legendary punk rock places that just celebrate the culture that are never ever talked about. Yeah. So being able to be here and then being able to wrestle is like the craziest thing ever. It's my favorite.
Hell yeah. Have you gotten to look at the museum yet?
I have not, because I had to get dressed.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
So what are some of your favorite memories of specifically punk rock and wrestling coming together?
One time I wrestled Zachary Wentz at Circle 6, and it was in Poor Kids Mansion.
That's awesome.
That was so cool for me.
That's pretty
Unfortunately,
sick.
that day was very hectic. My flight was so late. It was a fly-in day of, and I was coming from Arizona to LA. So we were like, oh, it'll be fast.
Yeah.
I landed, and when the plane took off, it was showtime.
Oh, geez.
So I literally had to get changed in the Uber. I was butt-ass naked in this Uber. If you remember this Uber driver, you saw my jug set. Literally got into Poor Kids Mansion, and my music was playing. I had to walk straight through to the ring.
Jeez.
So that was chaotic, but very fun, because Zachary's such a pro, and we had so much fun wrestling. But then afterwards, getting to watch the shows, hang out, be in such an amazing place.
Right.
So sick.
Very cool. Speaking of chaotic, Circle 6 is very chaotic.
Yes,
even when we're not in a great place like this, no matter where Circle 6 is, it's chaotic.
Yeah.
So how do you prepare differently, if at all, for something like Circle 6?
Well, I'd like to think that I'm insane.
Yeah.
I'd like to think there's absolutely nothing going on up here. So when I go into a place like Circle 6, I pretty much just think, what can I do that is going to knock the balls against the wall?
Hell yeah.
I want to take balls and throw them against the wall. Human balls. Yeah.
Watch out.
Yeah.
So with such a packed weekend of great pro wrestling, what makes Circle 6 must see for someone coming into town for WrestleMania?
There's a vibe and a feeling. I feel like there's a lot of companies that try to be alt and edgy and cool, that it's just not natural.
Yeah.
And it just always comes across very okay. And there's a certain energy that comes with Circle 6 that is unlike any other company. And I think it really translates to how we all feel when we're here as wrestlers, because we're we want to go balls to the wall for this place, because this place goes balls to the wall for everybody and everything.
Right. And now you're in a trios match with some incredible partners.
Yes.
Hollywood, Haley, Jay, and Bryn Thorne.
Yes.
And your opponents are kind of legendary.
Yes.
So are you a little concerned going up against Tara Zepp and Lindsay Snow and Sue Young?
I'm a little nervous for Tara and Lindsay because I've never wrestled either of them before, which is so crazy because I've known Lindsay since almost the day I started. Like, like not literally the day, but like that year I met her, and we've been homies since. And we've never crossed paths ever, not tagging, nothing. The only thing seen of us on the internet is a picture that we took together.
Wow.
So no one's seen that. So I'm very nervous for that. Tara is amazing.
Yes.
She is so sick. She is a spitfire. The talent is crazy. The look is sweet.
Absolutely.
So sweet. And as for Sue, everybody knows that my two wrestling moms are Daphne and Sue. I've wrestled her so many times, and let me tell you, it's never not terrifying.
Oh, man.
It's never not terrifying. That is the bloody undead bride.
Yes.
And she whoops you.
Oh, yeah.
One time I did a match, and she ran up behind and started getting on top of me. And let me tell you, I felt it for a week. She is a very tough competitor. So
I imagine the intimidation factor has to be like Great Muda level,
yes,
like
absolutely.
Undertaker level.
She has this vibe, and I know what it looks like when you're watching it.
Yeah.
But being across from it is so crazy. Like, she makes this face and looks into your soul.
Oh my
it's
God.
literally like, I think you're eating my soul right now, and it's so terrifying. And then you just add the bloody smile and all this crazy stuff, and I'm like, oh, she's gonna eat me. I'm scared. I know that's my mama, but that makes it even scarier.
Absolutely.
Because I know what she's capable of.
Yes. So finally, representation is so important in all media, and it's great to see you out here representing the LGBTQ community in places like Impact and NWA and all over WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah.
So what are some of the changes that you've seen from the beginning of your career till now that you love to see? And what are some things that you would like to see more of moving forward?
Okay, that's a great question. I love seeing now, when I started, I feel like there was obviously, I will never claim to be one of the first, because I was not one of the first. But there was a lot of people who are the OGs who had retired.
Right.
So there was a new group, and there was maybe like 5 or 6 or 7 of us that were working more mainstream shows. And now there's literally hundreds. Yeah. Literally hundreds. And that is the best feeling. I think it's so great. I love that there's a spot for everybody on cards. The one thing I would love to see more than anything, and this is me coming directly at the community in wrestling, is that I would love to see more of the queer talent wrestling the top talent.
Yes.
Because if you notice, every show is like somebody wrestling somebody, and the matches happen so many times because every show we do, we get paired together.
Yeah.
And it's been like that since I started. And it's great, and I'm grateful to have a spot on the card. But some of these talent deserve to be wrestling. Like, I would go crazy to see like Pac versus Ashton Starr. That would be amazing. That would be so good. I would love to see that. And that stuff like that is what will cement our spot in wrestling.
Hell yeah.
And prove that we have a place. Granted, I have been very lucky to be able to be one of the people wrestling more top talent. But I really do stress how much I want that for everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
That would be so great. Would love to see it. Jamie, thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see you in the ring.
Yes, thank you. Bye. I hate you all.